This bread smells different, richer, deeper, and the reason is surprisingly simple. Just a little rye flour, and suddenly the flavor becomes deeper, more complex-y, almost irresistible. Let me show you. Today, I'm making Vermont-style bread. What makes it special? It contains a small amount of rye flour, only 60 grams. But that tiny addition completely transforms the flavor. It adds depth, complexity, and a beautiful aroma. If you enjoy baking bread like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next recipes. For this bread, you'll need 450 grams of bread flour, 60 grams of rye flour, 320 grams of water, 11 grams of salt, and 150 grams of active stiff sourdough starter. Take a look at this starter. Beautiful, active, with large bubbles and a strong elastic structure. First, we mix the flour and the water. Just combine everything together. The dough will feel tight, slightly sticky, and that's perfectly normal. There's no need for long kneading. Just bring everything together, cover it, and let it rest for 40 minutes. This step is called Autolyse, and in a moment, you'll see how much it changes the dough. "40 minutes later, look at this. The dough is smoother, more elastic, and much easier to work with. Now we add the salt. I also add about 25 grams of water to help it dissolve. Mix lightly, and then add the starter, 150 grams. I really enjoy working with this starter. It's not sticky. It stretches beautifully, almost like fresh mozzarella. Now mix the dough thoroughly until the starter is fully incorporated. It should be evenly distributed throughout the dough. And this is the result: a smooth, elastic, beautiful dough. Now we let it rest for 40 minutes and then begin stretch and folds. Wet your hands, lift one side of the dough, stretch it gently, and fold it over itself. Repeat this all around the dough. This step is essential. It strengthens the gluten network, builds elasticity, and helps trap air inside the dough. That's what creates a light, airy crumb. We repeat this process 3 times every 40 minutes, and each time, the dough becomes stronger, smoother, more alive. After that, let the dough rest for about 2 hours. Then we shape the bread and place it into a proofing basket. You can proof it at room temperature for about 2 hours, or in the fridge for up to 18 hours. Today, I'm choosing a cold proof in the fridge. Look at this dough, beautifully risen, full of air, ready to bake. Today, I'll decorate it like a sunflower. But of course, you can simply score it about 1.5 centimeters deep. Now, into the oven. Bake in a preheated oven at 250 degrees Celsius, about 480 degrees Fahrenheit, covered for 20 minutes. Then remove the lid, lower the temperature to 200 degrees Celsius, about 390 degrees Fahrenheit, and bake for another 30 minutes. And this is the result. Look at this crust, crispy, golden, beautifully opened, and inside, soft, tender, full of aroma. That subtle rye note makes this bread truly special. Let the bread cool for at least 1 hour. I know it's hard, but it's worth the wait. And then just enjoy. If you love bread like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next recipes. And thank you so much for watching until the end. It truly means a lot to me. See you in the next video.